drugs, abuse, poverty. I remember moments where my siblings physically fought my mother. I remember instances where my mother and aunts physically fought my grandmother. Or one of the biggest drug dealers in Jacksonville came to our home, and because one of my uncles, he was heavy into selling drugs, and I guess something went wrong, and he came to the house to get him, and my grandmother came to the door with her gun, threatened him. I stuttered till I was about 21 years old. I couldn't speak. This conversation here would definitely not happen. Every now and then, that stuttering steps back in. My first girlfriend, I lost my virginity my last year in high school, got her pregnant. It's all now about 24 years ago. Got her pregnant, was on my way to Howard University, full scholarship, but that happened the last year of high school, so that forced me to move back to Jacksonville. I don't think I ever thought about, what a man was supposed to be consciously until I had my son. I never thought of that. God was calling me to preach. And I'm like, there's no way I can preach because I stuttered. And what made me know I was called to preach or that desire was in me was because I had stuff to say, but I couldn't say it. And I tell you, man, that when I prayed that prayer, I was in my room. When I prayed that prayer, it was as if something punched me in my chest. And I began to speak in tongues for the first time. I began to just question what happened. Again, I'm from a background where we don't believe in this. We spoke against it. And I started talking. I was talking with them. So I said, Corey, you're talking. Yeah, I'm talking. That same week, a few days later, I preached my first sermon in a nursing home. There are some things a traditional pastor family could not teach to a congregation of people who come from untraditional family unit. It's just certain things they cannot explain. They don't know the dynamics of being in a blended family. I see myself as a proud man. Unfortunately, because of history in our country, we have to put on that hat of saying I'm a proud black man. Do we have issues? Absolutely we do. But are we at a place where 70 years ago, I would have been able to say and do certain things? No. And I will speak truth. I don't, even hard truth. I've spoken hard truth on abortion. I'm speaking hard truth on race relations. I think we all got to be able to put on the line, though. I think every pastor has to say something in whatever their influence is, whatever their wear is. Jesus did not run from the issues of the day. The divide of the races in the churches is going to get deeper if we don't talk about it. And it's sad, unfortunately. It's sad. And the sad thing is, if we would have had these talks years ago, we wouldn't be here today. Yeah. I've never, and this is my truth and my story, I've never experienced any iota of racism my entire time here. Unfortunately, up until the past year.
Got to be social media friends. Now we're close to being real life friends in person here. So I appreciate you being here, man.
Thank you for having me, and hopefully after this we'll be blood brothers.
Hey, if you accept me, I will take that gift. So I appreciate it.
Let's do it.